Greetings, everybody. Richard the Gamer here, and man, after that week of High time is completely different. Xanadu from Neon Falcon. Yeah, Dragon Slayer 2. Probably start. Yeah, I'm starting a new game. My name. Retro. So yeah, not much to speak of so far as it. And it's a side-scrolling RPG. Nope. Just getting some training in. Let's see. Yes. I was trying to get some balance and I'm trying to. Yeah, it's here to basically get some training. Yeah, basically here you want to get some training in before you go anywhere. Yes. Yes. Trying to get some eagle training done for all of these. Otherwise, when I start fighting the enemies in the dungeons, I'm going to get cranked. Yeah, 2 at each place. Listen. Yeah, it's like those old games when you had to spend experience points. No, when you had to spend those skill points to Nope, I think I have enough to yeah, I think that might be enough for now. Let's see if I can save. If not, well, I think it auto-save. Now for this confusing area to get to the first cave. Da-da-dang. So yeah, this is Xanadu, released in 1985 by Neon Falcon. No connection to the movie called Xanadu. Yeah, one of Falcon's earliest games. You can definitely see it, and one that probably had a great impact on some of their later releases, such as East Free, as the original version was a side-scrolling RPG. And heck, a lot of the Dragon Slayer games were RPGs. Yeah, because this is the second game in the Dragon Slayer series. As you probably see, it already looks a lot better than the first Dragon Slayer. Though I haven't shown the gameplay yet. Yeah, now the Dragon Slayer series is one hell of a series. There's so many games in it. Well, there are 8 main games plus all these, plus most of them branched out into their own series. With some of the most prolific being Xanadu, Sorcerian, and Legend of Heroes. Especially Legend of Heroes. Considering that series is still going to this day. Not that there's any reason to complain, because the Legend of Heroes series is really good. Okay, I'm just going around in circles, aren't I? Which really happens in this game until I find out where I'm supposed to go. You see, areas move, up to jump, space to enter places. That's for status. Inventory. So you escape. What does escape do? Nothing. Oh, pauses. Let's see. I'll try going right, see what that does. Somehow, eventually, always make it to the cave. Yeah, this is one of those where the hell am I supposed to go kind of games. And there are definitely a bunch of those. When I'm walking through and trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go! Interesting game, though. And like I said, it's important. Considering it's one of Falcon's early attempts. And second game in their massive Dragon Slayer series. And there's a lot of games in that franchise. There's Dragon Slayer. Oh, I found a ladder. This is taking me where I need to go. Somehow just go around aimlessly and eventually find where I'm supposed to go. A cave. I figure this is a nice break after playing Xanadu. After playing after playing Hide Live for all week. Oh, enemies! Kill the enemies! Where you run into them and kill them. I just get put in the spacebar to make sure they die. Time for you all to die. No need stress, so I got some money. More money! So I can get weapons. And food. Yeah, given that it's an early Japanese RPG, it's definitely kind of old, kind of aged by today's standards. For one, I know where the hell I'm supposed to be going. Not that matters. It's kind of fun to do this. Plus, it's one of those games that's being showcased for history purposes. Oh, there's other some weapons, but kill the snakes. Basilisk. Oh, a basilisk. You will all die. So far, so good. So yeah, not much in terms of combat for this game. But yeah, this looks like it was one of the attempts of Falcom to improve on Hide system, which I don't think they really did until East came along. Kill skeletons before they kill me. You probably get a lot of experience in these jokers. Yeah, I think this is one of the games where you had to go up to the weapon shop. Buy a short sword. No. No. Or else run away. Yeah, the fact when prices and RPGs are pretty sharp at the beginning of the game and you're barely getting any gold. Yeah, there's no way I can avoid having to fight these jokers. Okay, I'm about to... Okay, I just died. Hit any key to use the elixir. Yeah, Dragon Slayer is an interesting series, because it's not really a series, but more of a, lineage of games. Developed for a multitude of platforms over the decades. Better run. Yeah, because these games end up everywhere back in the day. And yeah, this game playing it has definitely aged. That much for a healing? Okay, that door is closed. I have no idea where I'm going. Let's kill snakes. Yeah, there's one of those ones that, like in a lot of old RPGs, where you have to level up by going back to the town and talking to somebody. Well, so much a concept to actually have people level up in game, especially since when you're in the middle of a cavern and it might be a little bit difficult to get back, you might need it to level up. But yeah, this is an interesting series because Dragon Slayer is more of a lineage of games that are all made by the same guy. Oh, crap. What the hell are you? All that and no treasure chest, nothing in chest. Whereas usually enemies in later RPGs, enemies give you stuff and they die. Yeah, they definitely had a long way to go before perfecting the genre. Yeah, it goes well for Dragon Slayer hits strive for the Legend of Heroes series. I mean, this is one of the series that was somewhat prolific in Japan, mostly due to how many games there were. But I noticed not too many entries made it here. Now, for Xanadu, some of you might remember a game on the NES called Xanadu, which is actually a spin-off of the Xanadu series. Developed by Hudson. Sure, right in front of the shields are all these guys. But don't go away! Go away! Go away! Yeah, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Die! 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 These guys are merciless. 8 hit points. I'm screwed, aren't I? Bye, please. How much is a large shield? Small shield? Inventory. Okay, I'm probably not gonna last in this game much longer, am I? But yeah, this is definitely an interesting experience. But nothing I'd probably actually play over and for historical value. As this is one of the games that helped shape Japanese RPGs. I think this is one of the I can't remember the exact number, but I think this was the first one that's... I remember this one was notable for selling a lot of copies in Japan. But as I was saying, the Xanadu Dragon Slayer series has had some spotty... Well, most of them did not come out in the US, which is interesting because quite a few of them are in English. Probably one of the platforms that the US market really played. Time for you all to die. Or I just go past you. But yeah, for games in the series that some did make it here, like the spinoff of Xanadu that I mentioned, Xanadu. And then this reminds me of when I saw like a year or so back some Kotaku article about RPGs they want to, or particular games or RPGs they want to see it with sequels. That they want to have sequels that they want to see sequels to. And one they mentioned was Xanadu, and I was thinking, considering Xanadu was a spin-off of a series to begin with, of a series that continued a little bit past it. And considering it's part of the same development lineage as Legend of Heroes. It's like, how do I get there? Okay. Mouse went away. Far away. Far away from these jokers. Yeah, probably gonna die, but anyway. Like, yeah, Xanadu is a pretty long-running series. Goblins! They look so funny in this one color. You are dead! But anyways, yeah, I'm saying that, yeah, Xanadu is part of Xanadu is part of same, but without winning as Legend of Heroes, a series that's still going. For other Dragon Slayer games that have made it, okay, I'm screwed. I'm dead. How many elixirs do I get? Now one Dragon Slayer game that did make it here on the NES was the fourth game, known as Legacy of the Wizard in the US. Yeah, and if you wonder what the connection was between those games I mentioned earlier, that was it. That Legacy of the Wizard and Xanadu were in the same series. 20 minutes, I still know playing this, and I'm no closer anywhere, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'll just run. I'll just run. Or not. At least in most RPGs, I have some indication of where I'm supposed to go. In this game, I don't get such a luxury. I'm just going around aimlessly, no idea where I'm supposed to go. Because all the patches look the same. Okay, I'll just run away from the enemies. I don't have that much health left. Go skeleton! Before he kills me. Got him! And I got nothing. Yeah, since I'm just going to keep wandering through this game aimlessly. Yeah, I figure this might be a good place to, I don't know, let me see what's past these jellies. Yeah, other Dragon Slayer games that made it here, well, the first Legend of Heroes, back in the TurboGrafx era, and several more, and of course most of that series has made it here, with some being local, with some not being, and some being, though some were localized a long time after the original release, like Trails in the Sky, which came out like what? Which came out here like a decade after its Japanese release. That makes Highlight seem lucky in comparison. As in that instance, there are 5 years between releases. Between Japanese release and its North American release. But considering that Highlight was barely worth mentioning, same thing with a lot of other old Japanese RPGs. I mean, they're important to see how much the genre has come since then, but yeah, none of these are games that I recommend playing. Unless you're into these type of games. Well, since I'm just going around in circles, I think did I just get a level up? Yeah, I think the temple is the place I need to go for that kind of stuff. Yeah, so that's how you do it. You go to the temples in these areas, and then you level up. It doesn't make this any more fun to play. Now, Falcom's definitely come along the way since this. As I keep mentioning their East series. Which has definitely come a long way from this. And you see that Falcom, for a while, they're making a whole lot of side-scrolling RPGs. Like this, the Legacy of the Wizard. So Wonders from East only makes sense. Half hour of the game, next to no progress. Well, I think this is a good place to end the stream. I'll probably be back either later today or tomorrow with some Legacy of the Wizard. Well, until next time, everybody.